I don't know why Dragon Boat Festival is also called the Dumpling Festival, but I really wonder, when I was young, how come the Dumpling Festival or the Dragon Boat Festival is not called Qu Yuan Festival, which is after the person who actually created this day in memorial of him. Yeah, that's something that always puzzles me. Hello everyone, my name is SG Ernie, and today we're going to do a taste test of 5 different dumplings. And as you know, that the Dragon Boat Festival will be upon us very soon, so all of us are in a festive mood, and the most important thing about Dragon Boat Festival is actually eating, and that is my favorite, eating dumpling. And for today's face-off challenge, we have 4 different types of dumplings from 4 different brands of bacang. Okay, I didn't choose kimchi bacang because anyway, by the time this video is out, kimchi bacang will most likely be sold out or you can't get it anywhere anymore. Okay, so these 4 bacang are easily available and you can get it probably in your neighborhood. Okay, so we are also going to see that whether by paying more for your bacang will actually give you more value for money or even a better taste. Okay, so without further ado, let's go on and introduce to you the 4 different types of bacang. The first dumpling that we're going to look at is the Tuan Pandan dumpling. It is easily available in most neighborhoods, and it actually costs 580. Okay, for the bacang with the salted egg inside. Okay, so we are trying to choose more or less bacang with salted egg inside, so that the taste will be actually similar in a sense. So we're not going to have too great a difference. So we're going to look at more intricate things like the chewiness of the rice, or the fragrance, or how the meat actually tastes. So these are some of my criteria when I'm actually doing the taste test. Just a disclaimer, like I said before in my previous video, that I don't really do taste tests or do recommend any food, because I do believe that most of us will have a different palate. My taste buds are very much different from yours, so what I like may not be what you will like. However, for today's test, I'm just going to go using my intuition, my own taste buds, and my senses. So just to see which one I like the most. Okay. There used to be a restaurant called Dine in the Dark restaurant. I don't know whether have you heard of such a restaurant. So this restaurant actually puts you in a very dark room, and you get to taste the food and smell the aroma. Without actually using your sight, you can actually heighten your other senses to help compensate for the loss of sight. That is what they believe. I myself haven't been to such a restaurant, but certainly if there is a chance for me to go to such a restaurant, I would very much like to try. But the last I heard, Dine in the Dark restaurant, well, I think they closed down because of COVID. We do have a lot of victims from this COVID lockdown. Okay, so yep, that is for the first dumpling that we're going to try. Well, the second type of dumpling that we're going to try is from the Eastern rice dumpling. Again, it is the bacang that is similar to the previous one, just that in terms of the color, it is not dark, it's light, and I think they use a different type of seasoning. That's why it may look different on the outside. Still triangular in shape, and pretty much like a normal bacang that you will find on the street. Okay, but really, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I do know that there is a difference between the Hokkien, the Teochew, and the Cantonese bacang. But I'm not really into bacang research now. Now, the third type of dumpling that we're going to try is from Cantonese dumpling. Okay, and it is from the Shenki dessert store. Okay, so again, this store can be found in most shopping malls, and yeah, I think it's pretty much a different type of dumpling, which is not triangular in shape. It is wrapped in a lotus leaf, and it is pretty huge. And the dumpling that I bought actually cost $5.90, and I think just by looking at the size of it, it is pretty value for money. Okay, so that is the third type of bajang for you, a Cantonese bajang from Shenki. And the last type of bajang that we are going to taste is from So Good Cha Chan Teng. Okay, it's again a Cantonese bajang, which is not really triangular shaped. It is elongated, slightly looks more like a pyramid, and the seasoning is not so dark. That's why the rice looks pretty white instead of dark. Okay, so yep, from So Good Cha Chan Teng, and out of all these four types of bajang, So Good is actually the cheapest. Believe it or not, and you actually get it from Orchard Road. While all the rest are trying to boost up the price because Dragon Boat Festival is going to come very soon. Okay, however, this store actually only sell the bajang for $5. Can you believe it? $5. Okay, so yep, the last type of bajang is from So Good. Okay, so now off to the taste test. Now for the taste test, we are going to do it in this format. I'm going to blindfold myself because if I look at the dumpling, I will probably have some of my personal bias on it. So to make things really fair, okay, I'm going to blindfold myself, and my assistant, which is my lovely wife, is going to feed me the dumplings, and we're going to try and keep the dumpling to rice, the meat without the salted egg. Yep, so we are ready for the taste test. So the very first one, before that, of course, I need to blindfold myself. I couldn't find a blindfold, so I'm going to use my mask. So I'm going to put my mask over my eyes, and then my wife is going to feed me with the bajang, which I don't know which one is she's going to feed me in whatever order she likes. Okay, so yep, let's begin. Okay, right. So just make sure that my nose is out so that I can smell the aroma and at the same time taste the bajang. So I'm ready. So make sure there's meat and rice. Wow. The aroma is very strong. I did taste a little different. I think I taste a bit of mushroom, and the rice is just nice. It's chewy, but it doesn't stick to your teeth. The meat itself is pretty soft and easy to chew, so it's not the hard type. And yeah, overall I think pretty good. I do taste some beans. Not sure whether am I getting it correct. Okay, so this is the first taste test. So let me just record it in my mind how it actually tastes like. Okay, let me have some tea. Don't worry, I'm not going to change speaking another language just because I drink tea from this cup. Okay, now to the next dumpling. Well, compare this to the last one. I think the rice is tasteless. The rice is also pretty sticky. I think it's a bit bland, this bajang. And the meat is slightly more harder compared to the previous one. Now to the next dumpling. Don't worry, the rest of the dumpling we will eat it for dinner tonight. So we're going to have a dumpling feast after this. Mm. 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 Okay, rice is a bit more chewy. It sticks to the teeth. Mm. It's not as fragrant as the first one, and pretty oily. I think I taste more oil compared to the rest. The meat also is much like the second one, pretty tough. And I don't really taste much taste except cause the saltiness. Not much of a difference from the second one. Okay, I think they're pretty close. The second and the third dumpling, pretty close. Yeah, I still prefer the first one up to now. Right, off to the last one. Oh, this one is very fragrant. I smell the shrimps. The hebi, very strong. The rice is just nice. The meat is still a little bit hard. I think I do taste some the lotus taste from the lotus leaf. I think this is the chunky one. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I'm correct, but I'm just guessing. But the fragrance is there. Definitely the fragrance from the leaf that. Oh wow. The meat is also pretty good. Definitely more taste. The layering is there. It gives you a different texture as you bite into the dumpling. Pretty good. Okay, so now let's come to the final review. Okay, so out of the four bajang that I've tasted, I think the first bajang is still the bajang that I like the best. Okay, so can my beautiful assistant tells me which bajang is that actually from? Huh, Eastern. Okay, it's the Eastern rice dumpling, which is out of the four different dumplings, it is definitely the most expensive. It cost me $6.50 just for that dumpling, and I think it's daylight robbery. Okay, that's just my opinion. Right, so yeah, I think in terms of the taste and the aroma, it definitely captures my imagination, and I think that is a very good bajang. $6.50, although it is a tad more expensive compared to the rest, I think it is not bad. Now come to the second place. The second place would be the last dumpling that I tasted, and what was that? Oh, the last one was from Pandan Dumpling, which cost $5.80. I think, yeah, just slightly cheaper than the number one. Okay. Yeah, still the aroma and the fragrance is there, and I think it's because of the way the different type of dumpling are. I think I'm more used to the Hokkien type of dumpling, which is dark, and then the taste is more stronger compared to the Hong Kong dumpling that I think it is slightly more bland, which I'm not so used to. So that's why I put the other two dumpling, which is Cantonese dumpling, at the end. So yeah, that explains it all. Okay, so that's all for today we have for you. So go down and get some dumplings and yeah, some tea of course to go with your dumplings. And yeah, hope you enjoy your Dragon Boat Festival. So that's all for now. Until the next video, please give a like if you like this video and click on the subscribe button. I will see you again in the next video. Bye bye for now.